everybody, Miss Jones here. Welcome to American 2130. I wanted to make you a little intro video, show you how to enter the class, talk a little bit about the syllabus, show you some of the weekly modules, and just kind of give you a heads up on how the semester is going to go. So, the first thing I want to do is I'm going to log into my GNTC account. And we are going to go to the website, and I'm going to go right here to Blackboard. And I've been working in Blackboard, so I don't have to log in, but you'll have to log in, and then you'll set up your OCTA notification, and then you can use your phone to set it up. So make sure you do that first, and then I'm going to go into Blackboard, and depending on how many classes you have, I have 6, so we will go to American Literature, which is right here. Let me make sure I get the online. All right, that's us. I'm going to open this guy in a separate tab. And here we are. This is the home page. Now, if you are pulling up your Blackboard courses on your on your phone, sometimes this little tab will be missing. So if you'll just take your finger and just kind of scroll it down the side, you'll see the little tabby. You can click him, all right? But this is our main sort of our navigation home. So you have your home page. Start here, which is where we will start because it tells us to. You have your syllabus. You have announcements. Always watch your announcements. If I'm going to talk to you guys as a whole class, I will place it in the announcements, and I make announcements all the time. So make sure you watch those. Weekly lessons, this is where you're going to find your coursework for the week. I release a new week. We'll do our lessons weekly. Every Monday morning at 8 a.m., a week will open. So we'll do 1 week at a time. Course grades, this is where you can just click and see your grade for the course. Blackboard help, if you have any weird like tech issues or Blackboard's being a nightmare or you need help, go to Blackboard help. I am not very tech savvy, so, I'm not very good. So go to Blackboard Help. Those guys will help you. Blackboard Collaborate is where we can set up meetings, kind of like Zoom meetings, if you need to talk to me or discuss things and you're like on Whitfield Murray or you're on another campus. So feel free. We can always set up Blackboard Collaborates. Also, you have NetTutor, which I believe that they will proof 1 paper free of charge, so you can do that. And also we have a lot of tutoring labs on site at all of our campuses, so depending on which campus you're closest to. And at any point, if you have any issues or you need help, being directed towards one of those labs, please email me and I can help you with that. Our textbook is here, and it's called Writing the Nation. However, for the most part, when your week module will open, I give you a direct link to whatever story it is. So that is a rundown of our navigation bar. So let's just go to start here and click on it. At the very beginning here, I just give you a quick rundown on some of my rules and just some things that you need to know for the course. So first thing, I'm here to help you in any way that I possibly can, and I want to help you. So please email me if you're having any trouble, any issue whatsoever. Don't feel like it's a silly, stupid question, because it's not. I want to help you. So my email is here if you need me. Like I said, weekly lessons will open once a week on Monday mornings. My biggest rule is late work is not accepted. A module will open on Monday. You will have that entire week to complete that assignment until Monday of the next week, unless otherwise noted, at 11:59 p.m. So make sure you complete your work, because I do not accept late work. I do not accept it. Discussion boards and I believe your quizzes will disappear after the due date, so it's like they didn't even exist. So make sure that you are getting in there and completing your assignments, because do not email me late work. Do not, Miss Jones, I'm so sorry, I've had a terrible week at work. I'm sorry, I know life happens, but late work, I just don't accept it, okay? All right, so as far as emailing me, Mondays and Wednesdays, I'm in classroom bell to bell. I'm a dual enrollment instructor, so I'm at one of our local high schools from 7:30 in the morning till 4:30, so that's my Monday and Wednesday. However, Tuesdays, Thursdays and Fridays till noon. I check my emails until noon on Friday because I try not to work on the weekends. I have a daughter and I tend to be a workaholic, so I've had to make some serious boundaries. So I don't answer emails on the weekend. So make sure that if you need me, that you contact me throughout the week, and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Next thing, trigger warning. Some of these stories that we are going to cover in American 2130, they have some triggering words. There are some content that could be uncomfortable or hard to talk about. I just really want our class to be a safe place and just a place where we can discuss. I want us to be kind. I want us to be respectful, and I want us to be open to, new ideas and just be really positive about it. And I think that we'll be fine. But I just like to put that up there just so, you're ready. In this class, we will use the MLA format. This is a link to MLA's Purdue OWL in case you have forgotten MLA format. And if you have any challenges or questions about it, you can also email me as well. So, your syllabus is down here at the bottom, and we'll click on it. And I'll show you perhaps what I think is probably the most beneficial thing of this entire syllabus, rather. And, of course, it's all the way at the bottom. So here we go. I made you a student guide. So this is how each week is going to look. These are the things that we're going to do each week. So if you have a vacation or Thanksgiving plans or anything like that, it kind of gives you an idea of what we're going to cover that week. So make sure that you know that, you check that from time to time and you know what's going on. All right, so let's go to the top of our syllabus. For the most part, we're going to read a lot of stories. I tend to read a lot of them to you. I make these little videos all the time. I love a video. So a lot of the stories I'll read to you, and I'll kind of stop and talk to you about what we just read and that sort of thing. So hopefully that will be beneficial to our learning process this semester. We are going to use discussions, quizzes, and you will have some essays. You can look at that student guide if you want to see exactly how many essays that we will have. But our final grade is going to be broken down as such. Tests are going to be 40%, which are quizzes. Turning in formal essays are going to be 40% of your grade. And then discussions are going to be 20%. Okay, so that is how our grade is going to break down. Now, my biggest pet peeve as a teacher is plagiarism. Do not commit plagiarism in my class. Any source, anything that you take from a source, even if it's one sentence, needs to have an in-text citation. So make sure that you are always citing your sources. I don't mess with plagiarism. If I get a paper that has a high percentage of plagiarism, I just fail it and I don't ever speak of it again. So make sure you're really, really careful with plagiarism. And also you can self-plagiarize. Make sure that all the papers that you're turning into my course are papers that you have not turned into another course. Even if you attempted to take American 2130 with another instructor, do not turn in one of your old papers because it will come up in the turn-in system as plagiarized. Okay, so do not self-plagiarize yourself. I want brand new shiny material. Shiny, new, sparkly. Okay, all right. I think that is it for the syllabus. So let's actually go into the weekly lessons and see what your courses look like. This is probably where you're going to spend the majority of your time. So click on this guy, and I'm making this Sunday evening. So this hasn't opened yet, and as you can see, I've got the entire course set up. But because I have it set up to where only one will release Monday morning at 8 a.m., you will only have this one tomorrow morning, okay? So we are going to begin with Walt Whitman and Emily Dickinson. So you will click on it. And each week, you will have a reading list, which is everything that you need to read for that week. And then you will have your assignment list, and these are all the assignments that you complete within that week. So every module will begin with a reading list and an assignment list. you will notice that this is highlighted in purple. This is important because this is not your regular Monday to Monday due date. This guy is going to be due 8/22. Okay, so this is due Sunday by 11:59 p.m. This is your no-show assignment. The no-show assignment is going to be your quiz to the Intro to American Literature Google Doc, and it's another narrated video. So watch the narrated video and then take this quiz that is right below it, and that's your no-show. If this quiz is not completed by 8/22, that tells me that you don't want to take the class, and I send you in as a no-show, and then you will be taken off my roster. Once that happens, I don't reinstate students, so make sure that you complete this no-show assignment if you want to continue in the course, okay? Now, all these other assignments here, those guys are due on the regular Monday date, so that's the only difference. So here's your Intro to American Google Doc, and then you'll take this little quiz. And then here's a little Walt Whitman biography film. You're going to learn a little bit about him. And just in case that film gives you trouble, because sometimes you can click that link and it'll let you write it, and other times it won't. So if you have trouble with it, watch this little troubleshooting video, and it'll help you get into the video. Also, I give you a second alternative way to troubleshoot that video. These are two ways that I find that I can break into those films. And then once you watch the film, then you will take this little quiz. These are the poems that we are covering. We are covering O Captain, My Captain. This one is read by Tom O'Bedlam, and then this one I read. You can just click on this. Ooh, wait, it's going to start playing. Please don't do that. I think it's too late. I think we are in too deep. Let's see if I can just make it go away without, yes. Woo! All right, so, but if you'll click on that, then you can listen to it at your leisure when you're ready. And then the same thing with this when you click on it, and I'll read it to you. The second part, you are going to watch this little crash course of Emily Dickinson, and it's real cute. It's this little cartoon, and I love John Green Crash Course. If any of you have ever seen a Crash Course video, they're basically awesome. So you'll watch this, and then you'll take the little Crash Course video quiz. And then these are the poems that he covers in the Crash Course. So you can look at those a little closer. And then the last assignment is your nature discussion. So what you're going to do here is you're going to read the questions after you've completed both Whitman and Dickinson lesson. And you're going to just discuss amongst yourself. I believe that I asked you to respond to at least 2 of your fellow classmates. So answer the questions and then kind of wait a bit, and then everybody will start discussing. Where I start counting off points on discussions is when you do yes, no, great job, Sally. I like what you said here, period. That's not really a discussion. So make sure that you're giving me sentences, at least, 4 or 5. You're talking about it, you're interacting with them, and you're not just like, good job, great, I like what you did here. Really get in there and talk, because, with it being an online class, we miss that sort of face-to-face, one-on-one discussion, and that's really what I love about these literature classes. So I'm going to try really hard to, sort of make what happens in a real classroom actually happen online. So help me out with that one. All right, so I think that is it for our first week together. So make sure the first thing you do is you watch the little Intro to American Literature and you do this quiz, because it is due the 8/22, okay? All right, so I think that's our first week, and I will do one of these videos every Monday morning, just kind of run down everything that you have and due dates. But I'm looking forward to a great semester, and I am just looking forward to meeting all of y'all. All right, then, well, thank you so much. We'll see ya.